Well, good morning and welcome to my Wednesday, 4:20 a.m. Just got done editing the vlog, much longer one today than yesterday, which I knew. Like I called it first thing in the morning. In fact, I opened the vlog by saying I'm in a much more vloggy mood. And I think a lot of times it has, like, I have a day that it's more of a lull where I don't vlog a lot and it like recharges my batteries and then I vlog more the next day. Case in point. Even though my evening was completely shot by a 4-hour conference call, not complaining. Like I said, great conversation. Just making a point that 4 hours were gone. My evening was gone. Kind of was real long day and then boom, short evening. Anyway, coffee's brewing, vlog's encoding. I'm gonna log in a new world and do some of my dailies, drink my coffee, and we're gonna have a kick-ass Wednesday.
Ooh, got out of the house late this morning and just hit traffic and accident after accident after accident. Kept getting the notifications of hazards, so everyone's, obviously something happened, so everyone slammed on their brakes, which causes the cascade effect. And so we're creeping, and I'm like, where's this hazard at? What's going on? Nothing. Didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, so it's already been cleared, but the traffic still remains. And then it's an accident, and there's lights, and there's a cop on the side of the road. So maybe he was the one who cleared the hazard, but I don't see anything. It's just like so many things to cause people to slow down, slam their brakes. Getting to work so late today. I had to go pick up mushrooms. Huge mushroom order. 12 cases, which is on the high end. I think the most I've ever picked up at one time is 15 cases. So 12 is up there. Anyway, yeah, it's 6:45, so by the time I get to the warehouse, drop the mushrooms, turn around, go right out to shop. I'm late when the sun is cresting the horizon. Obviously a late start to my shopping, but thankfully the list is I'd say it's about average. It's not anything crazy, but not nearly as light as yesterday's was. But because I got a late start, and because my brother Austin called out today, he had a messed up stomach and was on the toilet most of last night, and this morning when he woke up, he's out. So got to move some things around a little bit, but we'll be fine. Travis has got this, him, my dad, and Victor. But that means the afternoon shop will be all on me for tomorrow morning, and definitely need to do a shop for tomorrow morning. We'll see. We'll see how vlogging goes today. I will try to. One thing I've paid attention to over the last couple of weeks, I vlog more when I bring this camera with me on my shops. When I just have the camera with me at all times, I tend to vlog more versus with my phone. And I think I've said that before. I think a lot of it has to do with because I can see myself. It lends to the conversation. There's more intentionality. Like, this is brought to vlog versus my phone, which is just in my pocket at all times. Obviously, I still pull the camera out and vlog, but yeah. Anyway, let's go shopping. So I'm trying the strawberries and cream. It's all right. I like strawberry, obviously. Big fan of strawberry milk and strawberry shakes and whatnot. There's a weird aftertaste. Like, you get the strawberry right away, but there's kind of like you almost like taste the vitamins. I don't taste it in the vanilla or the chocolates or the caramel. The caramel is really good. For whatever reason, this one, I don't know, maybe it's the cream, whatever they're trying to do to recreate the cream flavor. Has a little bit of it's not chalky. It's not the chalky texture. It's the chalky taste. If that makes any sense. I don't know if that makes any sense. It's good though. I mean, I just chug these things. It's 11 ounces. I just basically chug it down in 1 or 2 sittings, and 30 grams of protein, just like that. what's up? How's your day going? It's 3 p.m. Just left the warehouse. Ran into Chevron, grabbed just a quick energy drink just because I needed something. Been staying up too late. And I can't even use New World as an excuse. Like yesterday, that long ass conversation, straight to dinner, straight to work, straight to shower, straight to bed. And it's hard for me just to turn my brain and go, good night. Like Tiffany can lay down and fall asleep in seconds. I cannot do that. I have a hard time shutting my brain off. I have a hard time putting my phone down, especially when I haven't caught up in hours, right? Like I was on that phone call for 4 hours, and then it was dinner, and then work. It was like 6 hours. It's like all the notifications, emails, comments, whatever. So anyway, definitely dragging ass. I really should try to get to bed early tonight, but that probably won't happen. The weekends are when I catch up on my sleep, and I didn't catch up on my sleep this weekend, so that's probably why I'm feeling it more than ever. And yeah, anyway, just Austin being out today was a longer day. So kind of how Monday was a longer day because Travis was out, and not because Travis was necessarily out. It was a longer day because of just the way things worked out. Today was a long day because Austin was out, and Travis just works at a different speed, so things just go in a different order and happen at a different pace. But everything got done, no mistakes. And when I was leaving, the driver, Victor, was actually on his way back. So he's getting back at a good time as well for getting out so late because he had such a busy morning. He had a 2.5 hour route this morning, 4 deliveries and 4 pickups. It took him 2.5 hours to do it just because he was downtown fighting traffic and whatnot. Then as soon as he got back to the warehouse, we gave him a clipboard, said, all right, here's your route, there's your truck, go. And so the fact that he's getting back before 3 o'clock is solid. So I'm listening to the Colin and Samir show, which I've only ever seen on YouTube, right? I see clips and I see, it hits my timeline or my homepage from time to time when it's a predominant person that they're interviewing, like the Mr. Beast one. I watched that one. They're interviewing Jack Conte, who is the founder of Patreon. He's also a musician and an artist, and I met him years and years ago at Playlist Live, and then again I think I saw him at VidCon. So like I know him, I know who he is, and we have met, but I wouldn't say that we know each other. But every time he does some kind of video, he's super analytical and he's super thoughtful, and I love the way he looks into things. And so anyway, they're interviewing him, and the opening clip, the opening question out of the gate was that he is saying how we're seeing the end of the follower era. And it's true. Gary Vaynerchuk's been talking about this for years, that your follow count and your sub count no longer really matters, because the For You page that TikTok created years ago is now the standard across all platforms, right? If you think about it, when you open up X or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or Facebook, you see a For You feed, right? And that feed is a combination of people you follow, topics that you're interested in, accounts that are similar to accounts that you engage with. Like it's a mix, and you're mostly seeing new content from people you've never heard of, right? You're mostly seeing content from channels that you don't follow. That's the majority of what you're following. And so he's talking about this, how that's like the direction that all the platforms are going in, and it's shifting to a place where because he does Patreon, his model, his belief is that creating a community and creating and you have your audience, you have your family, you have your tribe, and the way the platforms are going, we're losing that because the vast majority of viewers are new, and there's a lot more churn. So anyway, it's a fascinating conversation. But anyway, one thing he literally just said, which is why I pulled the camera out to start vlogging, was they're talking about a YouTuber, and then from the YouTube he went to Vincent van Gogh, the artist, and he coined a term. I used a voice note so that I wouldn't forget it. Autotelic. Autotelic behavior. It's a behavior that you enjoy doing for the sheer joy of doing it, right? You're doing the thing because you love doing the thing. It doesn't matter if it makes you money. It doesn't matter if anyone else likes it. It doesn't matter if anyone's watching. You do it because you enjoy doing it. And he's like, you know, he was saying how like the conversation's gone multiple directions, but the overarching thing is like creators need to hold on to the creation process and not lose it in the business prospect. Because Colin Samir talked about like, you know, what happens when a YouTube channel turns into a business, right? And you start to have employees, and now it's like, I want to make this video, but it's going to do horrible in the numbers, so we're not going to do this video. We're going to shelve it. We're going to put it away because that video is going to be terrible. That video is not going to do well, and we have the data to prove it. And we've done test, focus groups, and we know this is a terrible idea. Even though we really want to make it, we're going to shelve it. And so he's talking about how, you know, there needs to be a balance. Like you need to diversify, and you need to be able to make your money, but also make your art. You need to be able to do what you want to do. And, you know, of course, one guy says that you should make the business first so that you have the money and the time to do the things that you love. And he argues that while that's true, that's how most people do it. How long might it take you? How long might it be before you say, never mind, I'm giving up on my dream, I'm giving up on my art, I'm giving up on my what I want to do for the sake of the business or the money making, you know? And it's just fascinating. But anyway, hearing that autotelic behavior, that's what vlogging is for me. At this point, I do it because of the joy of vlogging, not because of the numbers, not because of the metrics. I fell out of love with it. I went over to Twitch, started streaming, fell in love with streaming, did streaming for 6-7 years, came back to vlogging. I fall in love with vlogging again, and now we're doing it back to daily again. And so, yeah, hearing him say that struck a chord with me. I paused the podcast and had to pull the camera out, and that's why, because this is a autotelic behavior. Vlogging is an autotelic behavior of mine. 3:45 p.m. I just made it home. Gotta go to the gym. I'm gonna force myself to go, and I'm really not feeling it today. It's just long days, and I'm definitely not getting good sleep. You know, I'm not getting enough sleep, and I'm not getting any deep sleep. That's the big takeaway I've learned, and Tiffany's learned from tracking our sleep. Deep sleep is when your body's, you know, at its stillest and most regenerative and restful and all that, and I'm not getting hardly any. So yeah, definitely need to change some things up. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the gym, try and bang that out, and then tonight's just a leftovers night. There's pizza from Friday. There's some the Mexican spaghetti, which I had some for lunch, so I probably won't do that. I'll probably do pizza tonight, honestly. This sounds good. And then leftovers from last night, which was good. And I'll cook tomorrow night. I think I'm going to do that Mediterranean, chicken gyro. I'm going to do the same kind of chicken, but this time we're going to do it on rice. We talked about doing it this last weekend, but like I said, our local grocery store didn't have some of the ingredients. So I'll plan tomorrow to go to the grocery store on the way home from work, grab the tzatziki sauce and the spices and what we needed, and that'll be tomorrow night's dinner. Got home and I was unloading my car, brought home a bunch of containers from work and whatnot, and this older couple that live, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 houses down from us, are just walking down the street holding hands to get the mail. And it was just the cutest thing. Usually it's one or the other. I'll see her or him walk and get the mail, but the fact that the two of them holding hands, just walking down the street, getting their mail, and I couldn't help but have this overwhelming feeling of like, that's gonna be me and Tiffany in like 30 years, right? Like I say all the time, I have no plan on moving at all. Like this is where this is my forever home, unless some crazy thing happens that I can't predict. But as of right now, if everything just keeps going the way it's going, normal, my forever home. So we're gonna be that old couple that are, you know, they're probably in their late 70s, early 80s. I honestly don't know. I have no idea. Just walking, holding hands, getting the mail. So cute. Tiffany bought little egg containers.
Too many eggs.
You know, too many eggs, yeah. But normally we'll be able to just stack these up nicely. Little spot there in the fridge. 9 p.m., time for bed. After getting home from the gym, doing the protein shake, I got a little bit of New World in before Tiffany got home, and then I broke to catch up with Tiff and eat dinner with her. Just doing leftovers. Had leftover pizza from Friday. That's what I had. And then she made some hot honey carrots, which were pretty good. Then Bryce came home, caught up with him. He's been hanging out with a lady friend a lot the last couple of days. So of course you got to razz him a little bit and ask a million questions about her. Yeah, that was it. Just a chill evening. Sierra went and picked up Jacob. Got his car charging at parents' house, and they just got back, and everyone's off to bed. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Appreciate all the comments. Honestly, I look forward to reading your guys' comments every day. So I was almost trying to think of I don't necessarily want to do a question of the day, but and I don't want to do something lame like put an apple in the comments. I don't know. I just anything that comes to mind. Questions that I can answer with YouTube Shorts. One-line questions. So if you leave a comment about something else, that's fine. Leave a separate comment, a one-line question. That way I can reply to that and it becomes a sticker on a short. But yeah, I love reading your comments. Share an anecdote from your day. How was your day? What did you have for lunch? What did you have for dinner? What was your high? What was your low? Are you going through anything right now? Anything that you're celebrating? Anything you're looking forward to in the next week ahead? Just anything that you watch, anything that you watched in the vlog today that maybe reminded you of something, brought back a memory, anything like that. I just love seeing your comments, and I love engaging with you, and it means everything for me. It means everything to me. So thanks again, and I'll see you tomorrow.